Welcome to the Jeweler's View. I'm Courtney Gray, metalsmith, educator, and creative business strategist. After 25 years in the jewelry industry, running one of the country's top metalsmithing schools, coaching artists, advising companies and organizations, and hosting interviews with some of the best in the craft, I finally created the kind of support I wish I'd had from the start. This podcast is a part of that. Each week, I share the lessons I had to learn the hard way so you can build a rhythm that supports your creative work, your values, and the life and business you actually want. Find tools, coaching, and my Transform course at CourtneyGrayArts.com, and let's get to work. Hey friends, welcome back. Last week, we talked about getting clear on what actually strengthens your business, the parts of your work that really matter and move things forward. And today, I want to talk about something that can help you protect and support those priorities without getting overwhelmed or finding yourself sitting in decision fatigue. Now, I know the word systems can sound a little big or even intimidating, like something only techie people or huge companies would need. But here's the truth. Systems can be really simple, and they can actually give you more freedom to create, not less. In fact, I think some of the simplest systems are what allow creatives to keep going, keep growing, and keep their businesses feeling good to run, not heavy or daunting. A system can be a checklist, a saved email you tweak and send out. It could be a folder of your best photos, so you're not digging every time you need one. It's about making the things that you already do a little easier, so your brain isn't carrying everything all the time. Now, I totally get it. A lot of artists and jewelers resist structure. You love the freedom to create, to flow, to work organically, and to evolve your work. And that's beautiful. We don't want to lose that. But what often happens when there's no supportive structure is that it becomes harder and harder to keep up. And I'll tell you, I was the ultimate, ask my staff, ultimate resistor when it came to systems. For the first 10 years, maybe plus of my jewelry business and my school, I avoided anything that sounded structured or businessy. I thought it would take the fun out of my work. But what I learned the hard way is that the right kind of support actually gives you freedom. I don't want you to have to learn that the hard way or to wait as long as I did to build supports that help your business grow and feel good to run. Without simple supports in place, we waste time and energy on things that could be handled much more easily. We overthink. We avoid sending quotes or responses to clients. We forget to follow up with customers who were excited to buy from you. We make pricing decisions from scratch every time, and that's exhausting and inconsistent. And in a business like jewelry, where you're often juggling creativity, marketing, social media, and customer relations, that kind of mental load adds up fast. Take it from me. I've worked with so many jewelers who are incredibly talented, but when an inquiry comes in, they freeze. They don't know what to send, how to follow up, or what their process is. A simple saved email and a clear next step completely shifts that. Suddenly, they feel prepared and confident instead of reactive or stressed. Here's what I want you to remember. Systems are not about making your business cold or corporate. They are about protecting your creativity, so you have more space for the work that you love to do at the bench. Think about your studio. You have your tools arranged so that you can flow and create. Sometimes it's a little chaotic, but you know where they are. You have your own system. You probably have a process, even if it's intuitive, for how you bring a piece to life. Your business needs and deserves that same kind of gentle support. So you're not reinventing every step every time. And it doesn't need to be fancy. Some of the most powerful systems are incredibly simple. Knowing what you'll send when someone asks about your work, having pricing tools or templates that help you quote with confidence. keeping your favorite photos and testimonials organized so they're easy to grab when you need them, having a light rhythm for staying in touch with your audience so you don't disappear when things get busy. These little supports can make a huge difference, not because they're fancy, but because they take the constant decision making off your plate. If you've done that reflection on what really strengthens your business, like we did in the last episode, here are a few areas where a little support can go a long way. Number one, talking to customers. Having a go-to way you reply to inquiries and follow-up so people don't slip through the cracks. You don't need a fancy CRM yet, just a warm, repeatable flow that you can trust. Two is pricing. If you find yourself guessing or second guessing your pricing, that's a sign that you need some structure. A simple pricing guide or trusted formula makes quoting so much easier, and it protects your profits. Three is custom work. Custom work can be wonderful, but without a clear process, it can quickly drain you. All the back and forth emails and trying to cater each one to each customer. Having a flow for intake, deposits, and communication makes this much smoother for you and for your clients. The last one is sharing your work. If marketing feels heavy, often it's because you're starting from scratch every time. Keeping a folder of photos, testimonials, and content ideas ready makes showing up online or in your emails much less stressful. Again, these do not need to be complex systems. They just need to take weight off your brain and help you keep the flow of your business going. Here's what happens when you give yourself this kind of support. You stop feeling like you're behind all the time. You follow through more easily on new opportunities. You build trust and connection with your customers because your communication is clear and consistent. That equals professionalism. You protect your pricing and your time, which gives you space to create and grow. One of my students in Transform told me after setting up just a couple simple systems, she felt 10 pounds lighter. Instead of scrambling for leads or second guessing her pricing, she had space to actually create and to invent new things and felt ready to welcome new customers with more confidence. And that is what I want for you too. So this is why systems show up in every part of my Transform course. We're not building cold, complicated businesses. We're helping you create a business that fits your life, supports your creativity, and helps you grow with more ease. So in Module 1, we build your message so that you can share your work clearly and consistently. In Module 2, we create pricing and quoting tools custom made for you that help you feel strong in your value. And in Module 3, we develop ways to stay connected to your customers so they keep coming back. In Module 4, we build a marketing rhythm that fits your energy and your goals. I'm all about let's meet you where you are and what is your current capacity in this season of life. Because the goal is not hustle, it's alignment, it's ease, and a business that supports you. If this is resonating, if you're ready to move out of constant reaction mode and build a jewelry business that supports what matters most, you know I'd love to help. I've put together a free Simple Systems for Jewelers Masterclass, where I'll share some of my favorite simple systems that help jewelers create more clarity, flow, and freedom without burnout. You can register using the link in the show notes or just email me and I'll send you the link. You can register on my website or use the link in the show notes. Help me spread the word about this one, guys. This is a great opportunity to implement 5 new systems that are going to make life so much easier for you. Remember, systems don't have to be big or complicated. They really don't take that long to build. They just need to support you, your art, and your life, and the kind of business that you want to build. When they do, you'll find you have more space to create, more clarity to grow, and more joy in the process. Let's get you back to the bench where you belong by implementing just a few new systems. See you in the masterclass, and I'll see you next time. Onward and upward. Thanks for listening to The Jeweler's View. If today's episode gave you something to think about, consider sending it to a friend or share it on social and tag me at Courtney Gray Arts. You'll find tools, coaching, resources, and the Transform course at CourtneyGrayArts.com. And if no one's told you this lately, remember, you're not behind. You're becoming exactly the kind of maker your business needs. And that kind of depth, it takes time. I'll be back next week, same time, same tough love. Onward and upward.